In the heart of a dilapidated, once grand circus, the shadows danced eerily as the wind howled through the torn canvas of the big top. The faded posters and rusted rides stood as grim reminders of the joy that had once thrived here. Now the circus served as in the infamous Ultimate Coinmania Royal. The doll maker, his porcelain skin glistening under the dim circus lights, stepped into the center ring. His eyes, cold and calculating, scanned the area for his opponent. Each step he took was precise, his movements almost mechanical. In one hand, he held a delicate yet deadly blade, shaped like a doll's arm, its edge gleaming with sinister intent. A raucous laughter echoed from the shadows, sending a shiver through the air. Harley Hex emerged, her appearance a stark contrast to her former self. Her skin, marred by the virus, had a sickly pallor, and her eyes glowed with a manic intensity. She wore a tattered jester's outfit, the bells jingling with each erratic step she took. In her hands, she clutched vials of the Harley Quinn virus, ready to unleash chaos. "Welcome, welcome!" she cackled, her voice echoing through the empty stands. "To the greatest show on Earth." The dollmaker's expression remained stoic. "Your madness ends here, Harley." With a flourish, Harley threw a vial towards the dollmaker. He sidestepped gracefully, but the vial shattered against a nearby ride, releasing a cloud of the virus. The surrounding area started to twist and warp, infected by the virus's chaotic energy. Seizing the opportunity, Harley lunged at the dollmaker, her agility enhanced by the virus. They clashed, the dollmaker's blade meeting Harley's crazed ferocity. She fought with unpredictable swings and wild kicks, using the environment to her advantage. She swung from tattered ropes, flipped off broken platforms, and used the debris around her as weapons. The dollmaker, however, remained composed. His precise movements countered her chaos with calculated precision. He parried her attacks and struck back with surgical accuracy. As they battled, the circus became a blur of motion and sound, the two combatants using every aspect of their surroundings. Harley managed to knock the dollmaker back against a broken funhouse mirror, shattering it into shards. She grabbed a piece of glass and lunged again, but the dollmaker anticipated her move. He sidestepped, and in one fluid motion, slashed with his blade. The cut was clean, slicing through her jester's outfit and leaving a deep gash. Harley shrieked in pain and fury, but the dollmaker was relentless. He pressed his advantage, driving her back towards the mud-covered center of the ring. With each precise strike, he weakened her resolve, until finally, he disarmed her, sending the glass shard flying from her hand. Breathing heavily, Harley stumbled and fell into the mud. The dollmaker stood over her, his expression devoid of mercy. "It's time for you to become what you've always loved, Harley." With a final, decisive motion, the dollmaker plunged his blade into her chest, not to kill, but to initiate the transformation. Harley's screams turned into choked gasps as her body began to stiffen and morph. Her skin took on a porcelain sheen, her movements became jerky and puppet-like, and her eyes, once wild with insanity, now stared blankly. Moments later, the transformation was complete. Harley Hex lay in the mud, now nothing more than a lifeless doll, her once vibrant chaos silenced forever. The dollmaker stepped back, surveying his work. He wiped the mud from his hands and turned away, leaving the ruined circus behind. His mind was already on the next challenge, the next opponent in the Ultimate Coinmania Royal. As he disappeared into the shadows, the circus fell silent, the only sound the distant whisper of the wind through the broken tents. The dollmaker had won this round, but the ultimate battle was far from over.